From flying a helicopter on Mars to redirecting an asteroid, humanity is all set to achieve new milestones in space. 2021 will see humans take a step forward in becoming an interplanetary species. So here are the 5 most thrilling space missions that you should not miss this year. The first is the launch of the much-awaited James Webb Space Telescope. The $10 billion telescope is the successor of the Hubble Space Telescope. In its 30 years of exploration, Hubble revealed that nature is much more of an artist than a scientist or an engineer. With Webb, we'll be able to see the remotest regions of the cosmos that even Hubble could not. That's because Hubble worked in the optical and the UV region, whereas Webb will work in infrared. As compared to Hubble, the telescope is a beast. It is half the size of a 737 aircraft with a mirror 5 times larger than Hubble's. Webb plans to image exoplanets, novas, and stars directly. The second is the exploration of Mars. In 2021, 3 countries will arrive at the Red Planet. The first is the United States with the Perseverance rover, which will search for microbial life on Mars. The rover will also collect and store soil samples that will be taken back to Earth in future Martian missions. However, the highlight of the mission is the Mars helicopter Ingenuity. For the first time, a helicopter is going to have a flight on any planet beyond Earth. Ingenuity will fly 5 times during its 30-day test campaign. The second country is China with its Tianwen-1 mission. Designed to search for past life on Mars, the mission carries a lander, a rover, and an orbiter. Its success would make China the second country to land on Mars. The third nation to arrive at Mars will be the UAE, with the orbiter called Hope. The spacecraft will study weather patterns on Mars. If successful, the UAE will become the first Arab country to reach the planet. The third is Chandrayaan-3. After its previous lunar mission's partial success, India will go back to the moon for the 3rd time. In 2019, India had launched Chandrayaan-2 with a lander, a rover, and an orbiter. Due to a communication snag, the lander crashed on the lunar surface. The orbiter is working well and sending back data to the Indian Space Agency. If successful, India will become the 4th country to make a soft landing on the moon, only after the USSR, the United States, and China. The 4th space mission to look for in 2021 is NASA's Lucy, which will be the first mission to the Trojan asteroids. The Trojan asteroids mainly refer to swarms of rocks that move along the orbit of Jupiter. They orbit the Sun in 2 groups, one leading ahead of Jupiter in its path, the other trailing behind it. These asteroids hold the secrets of the early solar system. Lucy will launch in October 2021. It gets its name from the fossilized human ancestor whose skeleton provided a unique insight into humankind's evolution. Similarly, scientists believe Lucy will provide important clues on how the solar system formed. Lucy's team has developed a complex trajectory that will carry the spacecraft to both groups of Trojan asteroids. The 5th and one of the most exciting missions on the list is DART, which stands for Double Asteroid Redirection Test. It is humankind's first planetary defense mission. The 500-kilogram spacecraft will travel to the double asteroid system, called Didymos. There, it will collide head-on with its orbiting moonlet Diphromos. After the collision, the time taken by Diphromos to orbit its parent body will decrease by several minutes, as it enters a new orbit. As seen from the Earth, this double asteroid system is an eclipsing binary, which means, Diphromos passes in front of Didymos as it orbits the larger body. Now, the Earth-based telescopes can easily track the regular variation of its brightness, and determine the new time duration taken to complete one orbit around the parent asteroid. DART's success would help us prepare to tackle any potentially hazardous asteroid headed our way. Besides these 5 missions, it's important to mention NASA's Artemis program, which will land the first woman and the next man on the moon by 2024. In 2021, NASA will proceed with uncrewed spaceflights as a part of the Artemis program. Let's hope that the efforts of millions of scientists and engineers bear fruit in 2021, as they take our civilization to another level.